and share your game predictions for this first match. Use hashtag EDGWin or hashtag SKT.
Even if they blow his flash.
Oh, it's so easy for Renekton to set up the stun, double dash, stun him down. But it's going to be a lane swap in the start. Both teams, or well, one team SKT starting in their own jungle. And we're going to have 2 lanes pushing in towards the tower with the AD carries. And early
Speaking of pushing.
It's already being shoved up Faker. He needs level 2 for that rune prism.
But here comes everybody. Pawns by himself, jumps forward, tries to get out of range, and Faker's not 2. Didn't have rune prison, couldn't lock him down.
For them that this 2v2 lane can do well. The item advantage they're going to get with the early backs from the AD carries. They get down the tower. Fight in mid lane, Bengi coming in.
Not going to be a hit on a pawn though. Already burned his flash to get away. His teleport's right about back up, so he's going to be okay.
It looks great to get 1, you get 2, you get 3. You're like, yeah, we're all happy, we got some buffs, but they're not worth that much compared to getting a tower, extra farm, experience on maybe your top laner. So it becomes so much more difficult for you to get those 5 dragons.
Baker.
Well, shield comes up for Pawn. They're going to go for the play. There's the jump in, and oh, man! It took him 11 minutes, but Edward Gaming first blood. And Faker has teleport when he revives in 5 seconds. There's wards right on EDG. They're not going to give this one up. Amazing Jay's going to have to join the team, I think. There's the ulti in for Wolf. TP in, but down goes the support. Edward Gaming 2-0 to start, but now Clearlove gets attacked. That's a trade kill back in Pawn. Now stuck on top of the dragon. Faker gets his first kill of the game, and then still trades back and forth, but EDG are routed. 3 dead so far. The dunk, it's gonna make Bang please. He's not gonna survive it, but SKT gets more kills and they get the dragon.
Woo, they're able to stop the stacking. What a call there from SKT. Able to clean it up and pressure down bottom as well. Dragon achieved plus bottom lane turret pressure. Oh, they might even get deft here. Faker's going to cut him off.
You want some farm.
All right, the 2 solo laners. Here comes the teleport from Amazing Jay. No, it's going to be Pawn, but Def's already dead. Marin has Agra, but he's not taking any damage. Pawn tries to set up the stun. He will not catch Faker thanks to the flash. A bit of damage on a Marin, but can he really do much more than this one? Down to 400, but out they go. SKT 5-4. It's a delayed.
That was one big Renekton who joined in all of a sudden.
All right, so let's take a look at the prep for this. Faker just comes alive. He comes off of the death timer, starts channeling the teleport, and SKT will have all 5 members here. Look at Marin straight to the back line. They take down Clearlove first.
This front line here for SKT is going to be so massive in this game. Bengi does go down in the end, but he's already done his job. And of course, a full HP Faker ready to clean up and bang with the potion. And Faker just to push it down instantly. It's easy for Marin to push down the top lane. And again, the top side of the map just belongs to SKTelecom.
Uh-oh. So much damage. Yeah, Marin trying to chunk him down. He's got a lot of damage in this one. A couple more spells will do it. There's the hit, and wow, the solo kill. Marin chasing down Amazing Jay in the top lane.
In the next 2 minutes, it's going to be there.
And I like this move here from SKTelecom. Just push it down to the
there it is.
Flash and Def with the rune prism.
Oh, the Q lands, and that's going to be the kill. Ult not needed. Faker picks up the 7th kill of the game for SKTelecom T1, and just like that,
With 3 guys, you can often escape with double dash, and you can then go for Baron. But EDG still needs to understand that this can happen. But they're so far back on map, so you know what? EDG, they said to themselves, guys, we get a small break here, teleport is down, and SKT's like, well, no, we're just gonna take Baron.
Marin is running interference here, keeping everybody from even getting close to the Baron, and SKT easily gonna burn that down.
Perfectly done. They kept vision control for the last minute.
Really much of a threat too.
Yeah, I mean, well-prepared game by SKT, but really well executed as well. I mean, we always mention shot calling and briefly sort of gloss over it. It looks like Bengi here kind of work on some true sight, and Faker goes in.
Finds Clearlove and a ton of damage right away. They try to burst him back out, but Faker's totally safe. Clearlove running away as fast as he can, but it's not good for Pawn in the mid lane. He's getting a lot of damage on him. A knockup comes back through thanks to Maka, but look how little damage Marin is taking. The Echo finally falls. It's a 1-0. SKT had to work for it. No, 2, as Clearlove followed well. So it's interesting how defensive SKT are playing this game, but first, let's take a look at that fight.
Well, we get the hard engage. It's what EDG basically have to do. They think he can catch out Faker, but he has the shield. He can flash out from this one, and then the movement speed to just run away, and the rest of SKT is coming. Marin is still such a monster in the backline.
Yeah.
And there's no damage to take him down.
Exactly. That's the full tank driver that we mentioned earlier.
Oh, close one there. Amazing Jay nearly pulls in Bengi. He didn't have a lot of support near him. It would have been a bit of an effort, but here comes the push back in. Mako in the front lines will get pulled back, but now Pawn is alone in front of the enemy team. He's going to ult to run away. Marin still tanking up in the front line. Amazing Jay now the sole tank in this one, and it's a little bit of knockouts coming through. Faker now getting attacked. Big shields, but he's going to go down. Deft is still alive in the background, and Bengi there's still damage coming through from Marin. Pawn will drop down, and it's a 2 for 1. The chase can continue. Marin's not far. He smells blood.
Yeah, he's got no flash, though, and chasing a Callista, very frustrating.
There's a
Doesn't want
minion
to get
wave coming.
guided.
EE into Q. Summon he'll use for the movement speed. Def will get away, but it's a 3-1 fight again for SKT.
Side, and for them to move that far out is so risky. Let's see the fight again, though. So they're checking in because they want to see if Baron has been taken, and this fighting in a choke point at first. Look at the Echo going in. It's a stun first. I thought it was the ulti, but he actually jumps out with that. But he goes in with the stun and buys time for at least Def to deal some damage.
Yeah, but because Spawn didn't get any damage off with his ultimate, that's a huge chunk that they're missing here. Deft was able to kite very effectively during that and get off a lot himself, but we're back into the action.
And it's already a knockup coming through. Wolf now retreating to keep himself alive, and a big knockup from Bangi means more is going to happen there. Marin absorbing in the front line. Mako's going to be the target there, quickly picked up. The dunk doesn't mean much here, and there we go. Amazing J just can't get enough damage. Faker survives. Pawn gets a single kill, but it's a 2 for 1 yet again. Pawn on the run, getting away from Bangi.
Even though Deft and Pawn survived, both of them extremely low.
Renekton who can always jump on a low mobility Darius. It's so easy for him to just push the advantage over and over. And Sivir buffing them up, they're going in.
And here they go. Deft's going to get cleansed, but it's not going to be nearly enough. Faker picks up the kill. Mako's next easily. And there's really not much that Amazing J's going to do on this one. Pawn pops the ulti for a bit of damage. Zone needs to buy some time. But who even cares anymore? SKTelecom T1 barely take any damage as they ace Edward Gaming. It's just a formality now for the Nexus. That's going to do it. 3-0 start to the World Championship. SKT undaunted take down Edward Gaming.
We had one big team fight where it looked like EDG maybe could come back. I even thought the Echo got into the backline with his ulti, but it was just him stunning him, so there was no damage, and that was really the story here for EDG. Once they fell behind, they never had enough damage to kill the front line of SKTelecom, and it bought so much time for Faker and Bang to just safely sit there, and even Marin, of course, with this Renekton being a monster and just taking out 2 or 3 guys every time.
EDG very clearly focusing heavily on the Dragon. As you mentioned, giving up a lot for it in the lane swap, and then after the kill on Faker, rushing over to it even though Faker had his teleport up and the death timer so short in that period of the game.
Yeah.
SKT were able to swing it back in that moment.
It was basically 2 Dragon Calls. Level 1 or level 2 in the lane swap, and then the one you mentioned, but we saw both